Hello! In this video, we are going to talk about how to manage a historic house digitally. By making use of digital environments like social media, private owners can benefit from knowledge sharing, best practice sharing, faster and easier feedback receival, educational opportunities, and real-time contacts with experts and other interested bodies. In this slide, you will see what the most important steps are when deciding to manage your historic house digitally. Starting with setting up a YouTube channel is always a good idea. Nowadays, short videos can be used to safeguard cultural heritage as informal archives and virtual ethnography. During the COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of private owners decided to produce and upload 5 to 10-minute videos on YouTube. Ideally, a video is uploaded once per week, with a theme adapted to the interest of the audience. You can open the door of your house digitally in the form of guided tours, or you can have a series of interesting stories related to your family or your property. Behind the scenes are always very captivating for the public. However, do not always show the surroundings, house, interior, etc. It's very important to show faces and let people talk. This makes the video more dynamic. The promotion of your YouTube channel is essential to increase your visibility. Try to write short, attractive sentences about the project and its aims. Then share these ideas on social media platforms. Use informal language and even emojis to get closer to your audience. How about making a profit out of this digital activity? You can consider a subscription platform where subscribers get more content and benefits in exchange for a fee. You can even think of small gifts that could be delivered to them. People are always interested in this type of service. You need to experiment and get as much audience as possible. Once you have at least 1,000 subscribers, try to make live videos and YouTube premieres to boost your views. By premiering your post, you send a heads up to your audience about your new content, thus making them more likely to come back for its release. Finally, our last recommendation would be to use keywords. Tags, titles, and thumbnails are all very important. The more eye-catching terms you use, the more chances you have to become viral. YouTube videos do not only increase your visibility on social media, but they also attract more visitors on your site. So don't wait any longer and try it out. How about getting some production tips now? First, it would be necessary to find a digital savvy person who is skilled with tech, social media, or video production. Keep in mind that the video should not be too long because you risk losing your audience. We would recommend 5 to 10 minutes max. Sound also really matters. Therefore, we would suggest that you use a microphone if you're more than 2 meters from the camera. I'll recommend some tech for that later, so hang on. The camera can feel each move, so try to make smooth moves when recording. Otherwise, it might feel a bit too bumpy for the viewers. The best idea would be to use a gimbal or a tripod. Another important detail is the source of lighting. It always has to be behind the cameraman to avoid backlit images. Regarding the content, the best idea is to start with a wide shot and then move closer to focus on interesting details. Stay aware that the audience is more attracted to people than landscapes. Whenever you film 2 or more people, try to put a microphone on the quieter ones. If you're not exactly overflowing with ideas and you don't know what to tackle in your videos, keep in mind that stories are more attractive than dry facts. And I'm pretty sure that you have a lot of interesting stories that are waiting to be shared with your audience. We know that professional videos are always taken as examples. Don't worry about that because homemade footage is actually appealing. Don't cut all the mistakes and human moments. Make it as natural as possible. Finally, Make your audience curious about what's happening next. Suspense and jeopardy are very useful techniques. As promised earlier, here are some suggestions for tech material to use when filming videos. The table on the left provides you with some of the best references. We would also like to remind you that even though a good camera is essential to produce quality videos, it's not necessary for you to invest in a digital one. Indeed, nowadays, phones have very good quality cameras, like iPhone X and onwards. To conclude, YouTube is not the only tool that could be used for digital promotion. You can see other successful methods mentioned in the figure on the right. Let's start with the example we are most familiar with, namely social media. These platforms allow you to create and share written content, as well as pictures and videos. They have a wide range of audiences and target all age groups. You can also get closer to your audience by sending monthly e-newsletters in which you share interesting information about your heritage sites, upcoming events, and other relevant news. Moving on to the next tool, do you already have a website designed for your historic house? If not, it might be time to create one, as it's one of the first things that new visitors check before taking part in tourist activities. The website provides a spectrum of information broader than any other digital solution. Finally, we already talked about hashtags, keywords, and emojis, but have you heard of special programs used for content creation? These are online engines where you can generate hashtags relevant to the topic of your text. With this video, you have acquired the basics of digital heritage management. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next video.